All right, I'm back again. It didn't work. So the insert is too thick. So yeah, I got this thing. So basically, I went and cut that out to fit the pad with it plugged in to check this thing with the insert on it. So the insert works on the pad. I put the phone on it and I put the insert. If it's in the right spot, it works. With just this thickness, but it's not in the right spot on this. So I either need to move this or thin the insert. And I think what I did is without the insert, if I put the phone on it, it does work. And it looks to me to be located in about the right spot as far as this goes. I think this is correct. It's about where I would put it at night. And this thing is kind of picky. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to thin the insert and see, and then reprint the insert and see how that goes. So let's do that real quick here. So we're back at it again. So let's see what we got here. So on the insert thickness, so what that means though is that I'm going to have to delete those fillets and do them again anyway. So I might as well adjust the location of this thing too. Because these will error out, and I don't know how to fix that. I guess maybe you could change the location of the fillet. Like maybe that's what does it. I don't know. But the first thing, let's change this to 137, I believe. Oh no. 118. Let's try 118 and see what happens here. So we moved in the right direction. Now we need to move our pocket that way as well. So we'll do 127. I think the pocket needs to be on the 27 to center it correctly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is pocket deeper is the idea here. So we need to pocket down more. Let's see what are we at here? We are at 2.8 millimeters on the insert here about its thickness. But I think if we get that down to like 1 millimeter, it would be better. So let's see. So we need to move the whole bottom line of this pocket down like 1.8 millimeters. Where can we see this thing? So let's mute a bunch of this stuff. Okay, so all we need to do is move this line down 1.8 millimeters. So if we go like, make this bigger. So like 14.5, we moved it down 1.5, right? Did that move? It moved it all. So if we make that 14.8, wait, did it move this side? Yeah. Let's see. I guess Control Y is to redo. So basically that should do what we need to do on that. And then, so now it should be thinner. The bottom should be thinner, which is the part that we need. And then I might I don't know exactly where to move the thing, like to where it is to move it as far as the cylinder goes. I feel like maybe the cylinder could be a little higher to be closer. Then I would have to move the cylinder and this thing up. Maybe that's what I should do. How hard would that be? If I take this double click on it here, and I move. We just move it up to like 140, maybe 145. Let's try it, because the problem is the other phone too needs to be in a certain spot. Maybe let's try like 146. See if that does what we want. Okay, so now I need to move this other pocket too, which is this one, up. So I need to just move this one up. So if I just change this to like 45, what happens? It moves the whole thing. And I only need to move that line, so I think I need to get rid of this constraint. Do I have another one of those? Or do I just need to change this now? But to see, then it's going to poke back into that. So I need to make this smaller. Like, I don't know if this is doing what I want it to do. This is going to be all messed up. Like, I could just cut this out like I just did. I could also move it to the bottom now, but okay, I can't adjust that. So this needs to be less. See, now we're almost poking through there. We have a sliver. So like if we leave those there and then extend this out again, but we're definitely poking into the issue here. So I think I need to move the whole thing to the bottom. Yeah, we can't pocket out there. Let's delete these constraints and this constraint maybe. That should be better. Close enough. I don't know where that is exactly supposed to be, but I think that's good enough. Call it good there. So, oh, I didn't move the cylinder on that one. I didn't move the cylinder up to whatever I moved it up on the other one, which I don't remember was what. I think it was about 145 or so. Let's go check. So it's on this one. No, this one. 146. So this is why it's useful to name all of your stuff. Did I move that? Let's see, let's cancel. Okay, we want this at 146. Just so it's sort of the same. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're going to call that good for now. I'll test print it and see how it works with the cylinder moved up a little and a thinner guy. So maybe if I test print that today, I'll be back in here tomorrow making more adjustments. I don't know. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully I don't have to do this too much anymore. And then as far as like this part goes, I'm still printing from this face that way, and then this will all be supported. It's gonna have a bunch of supports in here to support all this, like in this thing, you know, this face will be on a support. So basically I'm printing it like this, like that. So, and I don't know, yeah, I think that should be fine. I don't know how this part here will print. Hopefully it will be able to. I don't know what the distance is from here to here. If this is over 200, then I might be in trouble. I have to change that. I don't know if it will let me. Okay, so the one measurement that I needed, you didn't give me. I want to go from here, selection 1, to here. Can I move this? No. So I don't know. Hopefully, it's probably too big. I don't know. Hopefully it's all right. It tried to start to print it, but looking at it, it's like, so this is the piece, I don't know how it pokes off the edge there. I think this is how it is here. So this is, see, it's very close. But I think the thing will go over a little bit further. The main thing is that on this base, it doesn't like going to the edges. But once it's up in the air a little bit, just because I have a glass build plate that I use, and it's not attached in any way. They send you these like clips that just kind of clip it on. I don't know if you're supposed to glue it down or what, but the clips sit here on the corner and they get in the way of things. Obviously this is before I redid this, but this was from the test print yesterday. It says 1 day, 9 hours. I think it was, it was halfway through this. It didn't go all the way through it. The other, I guess this has to be that thick because of that thing. I was going to say we could thin this. We could thin some of this stuff out. But I did 10%. I'm probably not going to, well, it's hard because I think I need to print it in 100% to keep it from warping. But maybe I should just ABS this whole thing. And then, I don't know. But we'll try it. Just run the printer for 2 weeks straight. And then assemble. I think I'm just going to do that. Let's see, what is 100% on this? 100% infill. Slice. 2 weeks straight. Yeah, see, 5 days. It's going to take it forever. I mean, I might be printing this thing for a month. So, I mean, I'm probably going to want to take out some wall thickness here. We should probably just do that right now, because that will change this number by a lot. So let's go back to Freecad. Yeah, just more of what you guys wanted, right? I don't know who's watching this, but okay, I don't need that measurements, so how do I get rid of that? I don't know how to get rid of these measurements here. What is this? There we go. Clear all dimensions. Okay, so let's attempt to make these walls thinner, because I don't think they need to be this thick anyways. I guess I don't have any of them here, but so let's see. It's not going to be on this one, and we're going to want what? Which pocket? I think it's this pocket. We'll just need to go back more into here and then deeper in. So let's see. So what constraint is that? Is it this one? Maybe do 5 millimeters. So that moved the whole thing. Let's see. Which is not what we want to do necessarily, because we want these parts to stay where they are. So how do we do that? So this length is not defined, I don't think. So it must just be defined by this angle. Or should I just make a new one? No, I can't do that. It's got to be this one. So if I just do -10 or -5, that will move it in. What if I just add 5 here? I think that does it. So that cuts 5 off that wall. Let's close it and see if it errors. Nope, it worked. See that? So now all we need to do is extend this pocket in one way or another. So 108.5 0.22. Let's see what that does. I think that does it. And we didn't error. So that's good. Okay, so let's just do that to the other one now. There, front, back. Find the pocket. It's not that one. It is that one. So we do -5 on this one and 315 on this one. That puts that back where it's supposed to be. Close. And then on the pocket, we go 108.22. So that is one thing about the parametric deal here, is you can easily change, you know, your models if you do it in certain ways like this. So, you know, I'm able to make these changes. So now it's like now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put that part out, one of these, and see what the print time is. Now I know it's going to have a little bit of extra parts and be a little bit different because of other reasons that other changes that we made, but just for the fun of it, let's go export, save. And see if it will reload it here. Okay, it reloaded it. So now we'll hit slice. So it was 5 days on these settings. So yeah, so there you go. So just those changes took out a day, a little over a day. So, I mean, we might just have to deal with this. So you see we've got some red areas here. That's where the supports will be. And it's not going to support this back. So I guess it's just at a specific angle to where it can just lay the plastic over. It doesn't need supports. So it's going to support all of this because all this is inlaid because of our insert. But it still fits. You know, it looks like it's going to be all right on this piece. It'll just be that corner that might get messed up if it can't get over there, but I think it can. I mean, I don't think that this thing basically, you know, if it's off the build plate, it shows you. See that? So it's like it's not going to print. It's not going to let me do that. Go down through the layers here. It will show us this light blue is the supports. See that? So, you know, if I'm at a week, so it's going to take a week to print these two big pieces, right? These two pieces here. The other pieces shouldn't be nearly as bad. You know, these ones it'll be a lot because it's kind of flat. Maybe I should go through and make these 5 mil too, because I think I did a 10 mils on everything. Everything is 10 millimeters thick, pretty much. I mean, for a lot of it, that's what I did. You know, I think thickness is kind of what we want for the to make sure it doesn't warp. But, you know, thickness is going to be kind of friendly in that respect. But I don't need this thing, you know, today. Like, I can take 3 weeks to print it all. Because the thicker, the better, really. I mean, it's going to warp less that way. So, I don't know. But I'll print it and we'll see, I guess. All right, well, hopefully that's it. So, I'll test print this piece and a new insert today, and maybe I'll come back tomorrow with those results. But yeah, so thanks for watching.